with the door closed. Now I'm looking for a glove with a sparkle on it. And my got chocolate on it. Big bank take small. Bank account on some tall. Attitude on some. Bank roll on what it do, boo. He had the roulette vibe. And if I ain't did it yet, I'll try.
Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
She said, what you gon' do if I leave? I said, I'ma do me. B.I.G. Everything zoomed in. Big on me looking like I'm moving in. Got my foot in the door and we still here. I'm a first generation millionaire. I broke the curse of my family not having. I'm passionate like just after more than just cashing. Feed me to the wolves, now I lead the packing. You boys all cap, I'm more Colin Kaepernick. I'm rare as affordable healthcare. Or going to wealth from welfare. I turn my W's to those. I might buy a red bottoms with the crypto. 3 coins, that'll pay your whole semester. But you gotta better than a Tesla.
Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank.
Back again, back to back, made back, stacked it. I'm a Slim Shady, the M. Once he black, he'll be back again. Tell him that it's crunch time abdomen. Yes, I caught Mad Chanel and Mad Javin. She did it again, imagine them. About to make these bums mad again. Back to them. I lead the pack, so my back's to them. Yup, the queen's back, what's happening? Rerun, about to make these rap again. Diamond chains on my ankle. Young money in the cut like a tail tip, rubber bands on my bankroll. Show my like a
Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank.
No introduction really necessary. Get the message like a secretary. Boy, I'm legendary. When I'm dead and buried, still be kicking flavor in the cemetery. Trap music originator. Fresh off of my hiatus. Yelling you to all my haters. They skywalk, I'm Darth Vader. Promise I don't give a about them. Let them out 20 red till them don't need nothing. Yup, like in the Kango enter. New Cadillac with an all-go hammer. Long as I remember how to Atlanta. I can give a about a dog. Cause used to getting things from a text. So I count setting numbers in the hood. Do what I say do. Tell break bread, a fake dead, a bit, to hate that. 50 million, you die to make that middle. You vote for Trump, you see me outside, well, you know what's up. I ain't hearing no peace talk, ain't funny, no hee-haw. Like the Black Panther weak to the teeth, try me weak. Swear to God, I could have been Freddie Gray. Or Mike Brown getting down with a homie and a half a blame me by Sandra Bland. Listen, boy, you're challenging with the running man. I was challenging with a hand. What you see before you, what they told you from nothing, man. Grand hustle over everything. And hit the king like an 18-wheeler in and out of air lane. Never been a part of the in crowd. Got a problem with me, I said, y'all got the same friend that I came in with, ducking all that lane. Hey, everyone that knows on go. I rolled in a 4x4. Believe if I kept gon' go see me with ain't gon' see them no more. They love when I talk that. Roll by the car lot when bought it. Call case at the case and a phone. They will watch you give a that. Yeah. I live that they rapping back, caring them back what they capping back. Bankroll mama, we know it did. We cashing out, we bagging that. Stacking up, there's zero. Certified neighborhood hero. You can try one of them. Better not try with me though. Hey.
Bring it in. Roll it down by 2. We're gonna go out here, run this play for the win. Let's go get it. I formation, 28 sweeps, blue 14. Watch left. Hup.
We to the man, Atlanta head cop to the left, turn to the back. Try to see we weren't having that. See, with your ad, drop it out with Alabama ad. That would get for trying to battle rap. Head, be one and done. No drive, but we running. Walk up to you while you showing us stun till you up that jewelry and money. Playing game, thinking showing up funny till my young win for me. Yeah, for the love of the bankroll. Keep it been to you. Don't nobody care about it. Don't nobody wanna hear about it. You got a problem, huh? Well, it's the same thing for everybody. I ain't gon' lie. I promise that a day go by. I ain't on the grind if I ain't on fire. If it one thing I want, then it can't go by. Tryna put seat wheels on the Range Rover. I ain't finna play no game, that what you know. So if you think it's the top, tell them move over. Modern day Tupac in a new Hova. Know that now come with us and down. We dodge it, steady deck and clown. We chasing meals so we can put that down. Top, but we run the town. But with millions in with no cap and gown. We're all in what happened now. Metal throne, concrete crown. Call that line, you getting beat. Real, what veteran. What academy. He still remember me when they sick and needed their medicine. You better watch it, partner, you ain't from around here. Thinking sweet, you got the wrong idea. Get left out there. Tell them so what? I kept trap music all black. Still, I'm that stupid. Still down to do it if you act stupid. Get locked up and get back to it, yeah. Trap music all black. Get locked up and get back to it, yeah.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, I was by the stove. Big inside this cases once. Do me dirty, I'ma find you, lay your out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no.
Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's 3. The end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen, and he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. First carry for James Conner. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Rudolph on 1st down. And it's caught off the deflection. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Gone! Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Out of the gun, Rudolph. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. Rudolph on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Rudolph going to throw again. And that is incomplete here. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5. That his first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Hot! Hot!
Again, it's Rudolph. Flushed out right. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5.
All right, here we go.
Conner. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Here we go.
Now Rudolph with 3rd and goal. And the Steelers are in for the touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And as he sees the play clock ticking down, Marvin Lewis decides to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and 10, Brissett. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
They go play action with Brissett. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Ohio!
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. Going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling. Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go now. Green 39! Green 39!
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. Here's Connor, and an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh 1st.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
This is Cohen, and an alley to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Right back to him on first down. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now. Here's Rudolph. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Third down. That's Connor. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
After the run, Rudolph now going to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Brissett to throw on 1st. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Javon Hargrave in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Play action now. Brissett. He's going to air one out. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this.
Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
3rd and short yardage, Bissett. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. In for the score. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And this is back to a 5-point game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Now let's go! Blue landed! Blue landed!
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On second down, here's Rudolph. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
And the Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hurry up, here we go! 3:19! 3:19!
from the gun. Here's Rudolph. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Rudolph now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Airing one deep for... This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And give him a gain of 37. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Connor. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Going deep downfield for Ross. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
On 2nd down, Brissett again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. Rudolph following the fumble recovery. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. So not only does the fumble recovery not turn into 6, it doesn't even turn into 3.
And they let him off the hook right there. You have to be able to capitalize on sudden change situations. So to go 3 plays and then miss a field goal, that's a huge disappointment.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
4 down, check, 4 down. Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So we now proceed to the start of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Brissett on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
All right, here we go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Detroit! Set! Boom! Landing!
Here's Rudolph now on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the Steelers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Here's Rudolph. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word against symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Eli Apple. And his guys will take over at the 30. Yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They run with Connor, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Let's go! Green, 39!
Rudolph throwing on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Carlos Dunlap able to get him for a loss of about 3. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? shotgun snap for Rudolph. Being chased out left. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell for the extra point. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at their own 26. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. First try for the right arm of Dalton here. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
We're good. We're good. 368.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
After the interception, here's Rudolph. Flushed out right. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. Down to about the 22 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's two guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Set! 319! 319!
Out of the gun, Rudolph. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter.
Go, on the ball! On the ball!
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got room to run past the 20. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Play fake, Brissett. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now Brissett. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
A second down throw for Brissett. Forced out to his left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
Ohio! Ohio!
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Flex round! Flex round!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there, hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. And he's got it up and through. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Rudolph looking to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 41. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
He finds Ross, right side. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. On 1st and 10, Brissett. Going deep downfield for Ross. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. In for the score. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Steelers set to take the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Now Cohen. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Now let's go. Boom,
Back to throw, Rudolph. They'll roll him out right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. A spin. And now running right through it. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 2. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Here we go.
Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit, they were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a 4th win of the campaign as they get to 4-10 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.